So having arrived at Grimstocka on the island of what is the name of the island? It's just it's just Orl's Island at this point. On the back of a narwhal whale
Sounds like a fun place.
in a magical bubble of air, a back whaleback. Um, you made your way to the center of the island where a giant sized, and by that I mean actual size for giants, castle stood. You traversed and explored some of the lower levels of the castle and made your way up to um, the top floor palace level of the castle, where you encountered a female ice giant who turned out to be a high priestess and a apostle of Errol, and had been acting in her stead on this plane. Um, it didn't go well. Negotiations were non-existent. Discussion deteriorated into a brawl, and the party almost got their ass kicked. Brendan Rivers.
No, the party got their ass kicked.
Brendan Rivers fell in a whirlwind of ice chunks and debris when Zero nearly fell to it as well. And in the final moments of what looked to be defeat, Filbert Pine Climber, with his arcane bow, unleashed a vicious attack and and about killed the apostle of Aro. And in her dying moments, she sacrificed the remainder of her bodily strength and her soul to her goddess, and allowing her to take manifestation on the physical plane. And in the final moments and the echoing of her death cry, you all heard filling the chamber, although it was a whisper, still booming in volume. Aurel speaking directly to you with the words, I see you. And that is, I think, a pretty good synopsis for 6 months not having played. I just got to remember how to use Roll20 again.
I think Kaz had already headed to the bed.
Yeah, I just plop on the bed.
Filbert took out an ice spike.
Yeah.
That was crawling on the ceiling.
Yeah, the piercers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I plopped on the bed and just double birds up, just to the sky. Fuck you.
And as you do so in your large form, you just kind of slowly start to shrink back as the tension leaves your body. Right? That lasts a minute.
Yeah.
Right. So out of combat, yeah, you shrink back down.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to do anything real quick before we resume? Was there anything anybody else remembered they were doing?
I think I had intentions to rest as well.
Well, I think
there was a joke made that when Zara most likely would be getting all those books from Brendan, who's now dead.
Oh yes, he also had
More
a book.
wizard books.
Wizard books.
Greedy elf never let me have them. They're mine now, huh?
Yeah, but his magic charm book disintegrated into a pile of ash.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. I just make it look like I can read.
Thea, as you moved over, you saw over here, actually, there is a set of stairs. As you come past that wall, you do notice that there is a set of stairs that go upwards. You can feel a very strong kind of draft, almost like not a full-on wind, but pretty much almost a wind blowing down, sweeping down the stairs, decidedly bitterly cold.
Interesting.
And as you are moving over there, and Kaz, you're on the bed, you hear coming down from the stairs this ear kind of echoes down through that stairway from above, with some kind of bit of distance to the sound. Just this kind of mournfully sad and angry cry of something very, very large. And the rest of you can kind of feel kind of like a kind of vibration kind of coming from the ceiling as you do so. And as that happens, hey, my first roll. Cool. Two more of those of the multitude of these ice stalactites that are on the ceiling. Two more of them actually seem to kind of get shaken free and come tumbling down and smash to the floor. When they do so, though, they seem almost kind of lethargic, as if the fall kind of hurt them, because they didn't actually drop themselves; they were shaken free.
Smash him.
They do take some damage. As they do, they just kind of start to ignore you all and seem to kind of be going back towards the wall and kind of almost like they're trying to go and climb back up the sides of the walls to get back to the ceiling. But you're now definitely aware of them. That makes sense?
Yep.
All right.
Where are they at?
You should be able to see them on the map. Here, let me ping because you're around the corner. One is there.
Oh,
One is there.
okay. I'm just looking. Oh, so there's only like two left. Shall we dispatch the guys so they don't attack us while we try to rest?
Sure.
I mean, that's up to you.
You guys got this.
Oh, yeah, I figured you were already asleep.
I'm just rummaging through this dead body over here. Don't mind me.
I will smack him.
Yeah, we'll just say this: you're able to dispatch them both
Okay.
as they go up the wall. Their only attack is when they fall on you.
Yeah.
So as they're kind of
Like,
not helpless, but as they're climbing up, they're inching up the wall. You kind of are able to kind of go up and just whack away at them.
Yeah.
And dispatch them.
What is the symbol that's over Thea's head?
Means you have to make a death saving throw.
But I'm not dead.
If you make the roll, you're not.
Oh, you were. It's for when you were restrained inside the.
Tornado.
Yeah.
The ice NATO.
Yeah, I got one on me too.
I'll get rid of it. Hang on.
Yeah, because you were like Han Solo'd. Yeah, so I've been wearing my shitty glasses, and now I put these on, and it just gave me a straight up.
Okay.
Thank you. Well, there's this corridor here, and we heard beleaguered cries very loudly. Is there a door, or can everybody just walk up into the giantess's room?
Nope. Yeah. Well, no. That goes. Those stairs go upwards.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
you want to go towards the noise?
No, I want to get some rest and don't want somebody to just roll in here while we're resting.
I mean, it's bound to happen. We are uninvited guests.
As you are talking, you hear another one of these kind of cries, more angry than before. You now start to feel a gusts of wind blowing down the stairs. With it comes there's snow and little pieces of ice as this kind of it's almost like a wind tunnel effect. 1, 2. Third one isn't quite as much, and you can kind of hear this kind of loud.
Yeah, maybe we can't rest here.
So I'm just gonna cast healing word on myself. I don't have too many spell slots, so it's just gonna be a level 1.
Okay.
I don't have any spells. None.
We almost died today. We almost died today. I heard the Dario. We almost died today.
Wait, can't I use... Hold on.
When zero, you find that sing-songing that entire bit instead of a single word of healing gives you a little bit more effective, and you gain an additional hit point. So you get 7 instead of 6.
Hooray! I'm almost at half, guys. Did I use all my animals? Does anybody remember?
I'm pretty sure you did.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I just am refreshing myself too. So, I can channel divinity and get 2 spells back because I'm 6th level.
You're a
Seventh level?
light or a life cleric?
I am a light cleric, but it says I have.
And I got the actual book. Because, they can't just up and change the freaking wording and when you have the actual book.
Yeah, it says, as a bonus action, I touch my holy symbol, utter a prayer, and regain 1 expended spell slot, the level of which can be no higher than half your proficiency bonus rounded up. The number of times you can use this feature is based on the level. So 6th level, you can do it twice.
So yeah, you would have to use both of your channel divinities to get.
Oh, okay. But I can just use 1 and then, okay. Well,
And what is it? Half your proficiency bonus rounded down?
Rounded up.
Rounded up.
And I'm not doubting you because I remember something about that. But where is that? In the light?
I think it's in Tasha's.
Yeah, maybe it's. I don't know.
So
Channel.
is
Light
that in
cleric should be player's handbook.
Yeah.
it's not in. So I'm looking at that, and the channel divinities Radiance of the Dawn, and at 6 levels improved flare.
But I
But
think I
this-
think the harness divine power is in Tasha's.
Yeah.
It's one of the things they added in Tasha's.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's an add-on, not an either or.
I have no idea. It automatically was in my character sheet when I loaded
Yeah,
it. so.
honestly, I'm not doubting. I'm just so I understand it. To be honest
Yeah.
with you, because I'm actually trying to do more stuff out of the books and not rely on the computer stuff that changes.
If I remember correctly, it was in Tasha's.
Harness divine power.
Yep.
Correct.
Cool.
I think
we
actually it's
said,
for
and
the
I
second.
no, and I said, and I remember we certainly said that we were going to add all those. So
Yeah.
cool.
And actually, you get it at second level. It looks like.
Yeah.
So
You get your second use of
The
channel divinity at level 6.
okay, so I will use one of those, and then. All right, we'll get back. So I should be able to do level 3, right?
It's half
Level 2.
I thought
because your proficiency bonus at level 6 is
It's
I'm
three.
level
3.
7.
It's still 3.
It's still 3.
Still 3.
Yeah,
So
it goes up
rounded
again at 11.
Yeah, rounded up would be a level 2 because half of 3 is 1.5.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Would a dead body be considered a non-magical item?
I
For
believe
what
so.
purpose?
For my animating performance?
I don't know. That would be more necromancy. I think there's too many parts to it, but you could do just the clothes of a dead body.
That wouldn't be as fun.
All right, go ahead. I'll allow
But
it. I'll allow it.
no, it's fine, it's fine.
If it's fun, do it.
Because I'll just use my performance of creation and make a Brandon lookalike for a little bit. Because what is this? We're 6 levels, so I can make a medium. It would have to be wood though, because the GP max is 140.
Villain sees what you're doing. She goes, "Are you trying to animate that dead elf?"
Sorta.
Yes, I never watched Cad for him. Allow me. And with that, she begins to chant and sketching some symbols on the ground. She casts. She begins to utter, and the corpse starts to twitch and to shudder, and it stands up slowly. She says, "It's not my best work, but it seems fitting." For the time, there's now a zombified corpse of an elf.
Wow, that's so cool. I definitely went into the wrong class. I mean, as I don't remember Thea's God's name, always says, Light of the Dawn Father or whatever.
Lathander.
Close
Oh,
enough.
yeah, that still works, I guess.
I need to change this now. Hang on.
Half of your proficiency bonus.
The zombie stop block.
Proficiency bonus. So 3 is 1.5.
Oh, yeah.
Rounded up is 2.
Now, does it have to be a spell that I have prepared?
It's a slot.
So I can prepare it then?
Well, it's your prepared spells. You get a spell slot back.
Okay. So it has to be a spell I have prepared. That was
Yes.
It has to be just a slot.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, hi there.
I'm just trying to see if I can. Yeah, there we go.
Open slot back.
Well, I'm just gonna. Yeah.
Okay. Sucks. Why'd you give yourself a first level or a second level?
Because I'm gonna do Cure Wounds at level 2 or whatever.
Yeah. You do cure wounds. You might as well do it. Just bumped up to a level 2.
Yeah. That really sucks. If I had gotten a 3, I could have done mass healing.
Verlaine completes the spell. She looks it over and she kind of shrugs. She begins to start to turn away, stops, looks at the zombie, then looks at Wenzira, and this kind of twisted little smile starts to form just in the corner of her mouth. And she says, "Zombie, this goblin is your master, and you will follow her direction." And she makes an arcane symbol in the air and kind of pushes it out, and this glowing green sigil kind of strikes the zombie in its forehead. And it just kind of like turns to you with this kind of drooling still from it's still got some kind of thing of fluids in it. As that drool just starts to turn to ice, it just kind of like looks at you.
This is so cool.
So I'm going to give you control.
The mage.
Controlled by it's by the I can't do it that way. Damn it! Because I'm using a zombie stat block on it. I can't give you control of the zombie this way. Sorry.
All good.
You'll just have to tell it. Use your verbal commands, and I'll move it around for you.
It'll be an action, right?
Bonus action? I would think.
What's the on your turn? You can use a bonus action to mentally command any creature you made with this spell with 60 feet. So in this case, since she's kind of passed it over to you, you can't use mental. You have to use verbal.
Okay.
The spell description's in the chat.
I see. I have so much going on my bonus action, guys.
Oh,
Action economy.
well, sorry. I tried to see if I could heal everyone, but it's not in the cards for us today, so.
Perhaps we should perhaps maybe have someone at least scout what's up those stairs before we have a repost.
Fine, I'll do everything.
We can't help it that you're the best among us, Filbert.
It's true.
Certainly the most valiant giant slayer.
Let's see.
So you guys want me to scout to see if there's anything up there.
I mean, I guess we should know what the noise is. Maybe it's friendly, guys. Maybe we finally lucked out.
What? I
We
don't know
need-
if there's going to be many friendly things on this, island of a evil goddess who she definitely knows we're here. Maybe we should just go.
I mean, I'm all for leaving. Did we get what we wanted? I can't remember.
No.
No, we haven't found what we've come here for.
Oh, great.
The power to defeat her will be found in that netherine city. And the only way to find and to access that is to find the Codex of White, which is somewhere in this castle.
What does it look like again?
It is a white book, rather large, white leather, said to be made of human skin.
Well, at least Naz isn't here to try to take over our bodies anymore. Although I do think she had some advice on how to find it.
Well, any knowledge that Naz would have had, Professor Skint should be able to relay to us if we were to inquire with him.
So, scouting.
Okay.
Good luck, Filbert. MVP of the day. You go do it. You're inspired to go, not die. Come back alive.
I'll pray for you.
All right. So, Filbert, you kind of use your half
Disappear.
I don't have any spells.
begin to sneak
Oh.
up the stairs. They are fairly slick.
You have guidance too.
Okay. We're not so slick with my Boots of the Winterlands on, though.
Fair enough. They're slick, but they're not like super slow. There's a lot of dry snow on it. And for a less stealthy individual, you might make some noise crunching on it. But that wind, that kind of gusting, intermittent, is kind of diminished somewhat. You can still kind of hear this, but it's not. You don't feel as much wind tunnel, jet engine kind of failed blowing down these stairs as you kind of make your way up, Filbert. The stairs go somewhat curved, but as you you can see a black opening, the sky being completely dark above, but you do see and it getting colder as you approach the top, that this does open up. It's almost like a roof, the hatch of which seems to be open. You can see that there is a hatch, but it has kind of been pushed back and open. Let's do this for you, Filbert. You're going to be the only one that sees this. I don't think there's any way. Yeah, it's not going to be on our recording, so only you're going to see this, Filbert, since you're the hero. But as you kind of peek your head up slowly around the edge, probably at this point a good 30, about 30 feet off the top, You see that this is kind of a circular, flat roof kind of area. Um, the edges of which that you can see from where you are. Do you have your goggles on?
Always, unless it's light out.
Okay. So you can see that there's kind of like a battlement wall encasing this large, open, flat rooftop kind of area. And I've got some box text if we can find it. The icy crown encircling the fortress doubles as a battlement rooftop. Each prong of the crown extends 40 feet above the roof line. So as you're up there, you see that there's kind of these jagged battlements, and then there's these large spikes that are shooting up, almost to the top of which you see well, first of all, before you even can, you're dominated by the fact that you're seeing this incredibly large white bird, the size of a 747, flapping its wings and starting to gain altitude. As you reach the top, you hear another deafening scream as it's kind of making its way above to get above these prongs. It is now just about at the top of the prongs, gaining altitude. You see situated to your right that there is a large nest made out of bits of timber and snow and ice, some 30 feet in diameter, towards the middle. What would you like to do?
So this bird is on its way up and away. That's what's going on.
Well, at this point, so remember the top of the castle, if you remember, it looked like almost like a skull with a crown on it.
Right. Okay.
Points up. So those points go up 40 feet. The large bird is about 30 feet up. It's almost got enough altitude as it's flapping to gain outward above these. As you're watching, it's, even as you're watching, it's almost to the top of
I am
those
going
spikes that are on the crown.
maintain my stealth and wait for this thing to leave. So I'll give it a minute or so.
Yeah, as you see, it kind of makes its way up and gains some altitude, and it starts to give us a kind of one kind of begins to circle around the top just a bit. Give me a perception. Okay, so you kind of, as you're looking up, you kind of can see that its kind of head is like kind of peering and swinging a little bit. You get a very strong sense that it's actually looking down at the rooftop, but it doesn't seem to notice you. Hidden as you are, because your 28 is higher than its 18. It makes a good two kind of passes and it continues to gain altitude, and it gives off one final screech, and it heads in a kind of a slightly northeasterly direction and begins to fly away. And even with your sight, your goggles, very quickly, it is lost in the darkness.
Okay. So the only thing that's up here is a giant nest.
Mm-hmm.
and I am on the top of a tower.
You can see
No
the map,
other-
right?
Okay. I would like to do a quick search of the nest, if possible.
Yeah, absolutely. Give a quick investigation.
That is a 10, and it's been longer than a minute, so I don't have guidance anymore, so that's a 10.
Verdict lasts for 10 minutes, I think.
Oh, you did inspire me?
I did. I mean, I told you not to die.
Oh, okay. That's what, a D8 still?
Yes.
So 17.
That is a big difference.
It is a very big difference, yes.
Yes, you hear the kind of discordant chording in your head in Winzira's strange, but at the same time reassuring words of inspiration. And you get a little bit more perceptive. What happens when somebody uses your inspiration now?
For remote of potential, it's on ability checks. They can choose to re-roll the die.
And do you have
and
to
they keep
use the new roll, or is it just you can
Choose.
re-roll it?
Yeah.
Choose which roll to use.
Then I will roll again, see if I get an 18. 17.
They get to re-roll the inspiration die, not the ability check.
Correct. It's just the inspiration die.
Oh, cool. All right, so you get 17. The first thing that is you kind of scurry up. It takes you a minute of kind of climbing. I mean, this thing's huge, Filbert. It's about 10 feet high on the edges of the top to get over the lip. And looking down immediately, because it's hard to miss, you see a 5-foot tall silvery dragon egg. You don't need to roll any kind of. I mean, it's hard not to miss. These things. Anybody has heard tales of dragons and whatnot would recognize this. It's kind of overlapping scales of silver, and it's taller than you are by a good bit. It's sort of kind of cocked on its side, on one side of the nest, partially covered with some snow at its base, but 2/3 of it is still sticking up, and you can clearly make out the shape of it. It looks heavy, dude. It's big, and it looks solid.
Yeah, I would imagine.
You dig around a little bit and kick the snow around and move some things around, and you find a carved harp that looks of some kind of exotic wood. You wipe away this. What's that?
Nothing, I was just giggling like a fourth grader.
Okay. Carved harp, some kind of. Oh, you said wood. I see.
Exotic wood. Yeah,
Exotic
I get it.
wood. Yeah. It's almost kind of this deep blood red, and it has inlaid into it. You see, it's got some. It looks like white bone or ivory inlaid into it, and zirconian gemstones have been all laid into one side of the harp. You find also kind of haphazardly hanging from a piece of wood an electrum chain with a bloodstone pendant in it. And as you're about to give up and you felt like you've found everything, your foot kind of kicked something and it gives off a kind of a hollow sounding to it. And you realize that this piece of wood that's covered with all, nasty, it's vile. It's got bird shit all over it. I mean, just covered. You kind of use your foot to kick it off, and you realize that it's actually a wooden sea chest. And as you kind of pry it around a little bit, you see that it's sealed with a heavy padlock.
Padlock. I want to give a quick look around, see if I see a ginormous bird on its way back.
Go ahead and roll me a perception.
Perception. 23.
So you look in the direction that you saw it flying away to, but also being cautious, you give a look in different directions as well. You don't see anything, but also, probably more importantly, you don't hear the flapping of the wings that you could hear until it had even that you heard even after it had passed out of your visual range in the darkness. You don't know, you can't hear any of that flapping sounds at all.
Okay. I want to try to take a crack at that padlock.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a thieves' tool check with dexterity.
14.
You feel like you get most of the tumblers to go, but you just can't seem to get it to get that last little bit to pop open. You feel you got most of the tumblers right, but it won't open for you.
All right, can't win them all. All right, I will head back down to the rest of the group. Of course, grabbing the harp and the pendant as well.
Okay.
Those are, the harp and the electrum chain with bloodstone pendant.
Cool.
And I will inform the group of what I saw, that there's a really small nest with a bird. The bird flew off. But I found some stuff in its nest.
Did you find the book?
Book.
That's why we're here?
That book? No, I didn't see it.
Okay.
There is a sea chest up there with a padlock. That,
Wasn't the book on a ship? That could be it.
yeah, maybe. I was in a bit of a rush. I couldn't get the lock open, so I would like to take another shot at it at some point. I wanted to make sure you guys were still alive. I didn't want to leave you on your own for too long.
Yeah, you never know. We could have just all fainted away. Oh.
But it is just the top of a tower up there. There's nowhere to rest, and probably be a little uncomfortable sleeping up there anyway.
Well,
We could probably just rest here.
yeah.
That small bird is going to come back eventually. It's like a sparrow, maybe like a nightingale, something like that.
Well, did you? So the chest and stuff is still up there?
Oh, you were asleep.
Yep.
Do you need some help bringing stuff down or anything?
Yeah, maybe the dragon egg that was up there too.
There's a dragon egg? Pop out of
cool.
Pop out of the bed. Like, what?
Wait, is it Mama the white one? It was a white dragon, right?
Yeah.
Is it the white
This was silvery.
Silvery.
Did I stutter? It was silvery.
Silvery?
Does that make it white? So you're
Are
definitely
you trying to see if I'm pulling your leg? Is that what's going
Yeah.
on?
Yeah, because that's so far fetched.
See? He's telling the truth.
He's telling the truth.
It's a
Well,
very big
you tell
dragon.
very tall tales, Master Filbert.
Well,
You never heard of a sparrow sitting on a dragon egg?
No.
It's a very common tale in halfling culture.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure that sparrow is the rock that she flies around, though.
How can you fly a rock? It's too heavy.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
is it an African rock or a European?
No, it was European.
Those don't migrate. I mean, I would know that. Don't mind me.
I'll go. Well,
I want to go see the egg.
yeah, I'm gonna go up and take a look at this egg. See if I can't pull the. See if we can't get the stuff downstairs that he.
Okay. I'm going to help you get that chest down out of the nest. I'd rather him try to get it open in here than up there.
Stairs are a little slippery, so be careful.
I'm really good at that.
I'm not.
I fall and go unconscious again.
Yeah. No, what happens is you start climbing up the stairs and then you slip and you're in front, so you just take all of us out in like a landslide. And then we all go unconscious.
Cat should go last, not first, right?
You talking about, I'm already walking up there.
Let us know when you get to the top.
So I guess we'll make our way back up to the top, Mickey, to try and bring at least the chest back downstairs.
Who's doing the chest?
What?
Think.
Carrying it?
We're going to.
Like a multiple of you?
I mean, Kaz. It's
Oh,
probably
yeah.
heavy, right?
Kaz is able to kind of brute force it out.
Okay.
It's not huge. It's probably the size of a Foot Locker. But you're able to kind of wrestle it out. It takes a minute or two to get it out of its kind of ice encasement. Looking over at the egg that you see, Kaz, you kind of like go try to rock it. It's definitely probably about 150 pounds or more. But you should be able to.
How many pounds?
150?
Oh, yeah, I should be able to pick that up. No problem.
Would you want to is the better question.
Yeah, I want to.
What are you going to do with that? Make scrambled eggs?
Why do you big scrambled
I
eggs?
mean, we already have one dragon that's mad at us.
Yeah.
But maybe now we'll have a dragon friend.
If you take the egg, it will not be happy.
But it's not a dragon, it's the bird that we're taking the egg from.
It was just a sparrow. Win 0. It's fine.
It's not a dragon on the roof. It's a
But-
bird.
Couldn't there be multiple stuff? Did the sparrow take the egg? Are we making assumptions here?
Can I glean as to if I've ever seen an egg like this?
Go ahead and make a nature check.
Okay. 19.
Yeah, I mean, it's a fairly common thing that's discussed, like in just general, bar tavern tales and whatnot. Certainly, you know that it would be the size consistent with something that would be, like a dragon wormling when they first hatch.
It's a dragon egg.
Ooh, or we can raise the
Got
dragon.
a pet dragon.
I mean, unless the mother kills us. And it was a good dream.
What mother? It's just a bird. Bird's not the mother of a dragon.
But wouldn't it hunt to the ends of the earth for the egg? I mean,
bird.
isn't that supposed to be a baby?
But it's a bird, and it's the dragon. It's guarding it for. It's probably guarding it for this bitch that Filbert just killed.
Just, you have to feed babies.
Sure.
Oh, I know. We can give it to the white dragon, and the white dragon won't be angry at us anymore. That's how that works, right?
We could try.
So yeah,
Let's do that.
We're gonna bring both the chest and the egg down.
Breakfast.
How long does it take for a dragon to hatch?
I don't know.
So you're going to lug this heavy egg around for who knows how long with the hope that it won't immediately try to attack you when it's hatched.
Well,
Sounds like a great plan.
like being that I'm the son of a great adventurer and stuff like that. I would know the different colors of dragons and the difference between chromatic and metallic dragons, right?
Absolutely. You would, and so would with that 19 on nature. So would Thea.
Yeah, I mean it's a silver.
Oh.
Silver in color.
Oh.
So I'm fairly certain it would be a silver dragon wormling.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Which, while all dragons can be a pain in the ass, the metallic ones are the better. They're not inherently trying to kill you all the time.
Okay.
If you say so.
Me and my dragon egg.
I'll strap it to my back.
You're gonna be like one of those kids that has the egg assignment. They have to take care of an egg for a whole week or whatever.
Oh, yeah, that was a thing.
All right. So you come down and you bring down this chest. And a 5-foot large dragon egg. Yeah? How's that?
Nice. Wait, is there a heart up there?
Google image search, a little Photoshop, bang, there we go.
Wait, I don't. No. It's bigger than me. That is apropos. Oh my god.
All right, I'm sit back on the bed. Be like,
All right, Filbert, you want to give another shot at it?
I do. Winzira, can you sing me a song so I can whistle while I work here?
Actually, if you guys are going to take a rest here, Filbert, the rule of 20s, with 10 minutes, you would have enough chance that you would, you'll get it.
Right.
It's an old 3.5. What's right? Isn't that a 3.5
It's,
roll?
that was third edition, I think. Yeah. A 20 or something like that.
Pathfinder did
Yeah,
that.
Pathfinder did that. Take 10, take 20.
Yeah, whatever it is. With it, yeah, you're not like pressed for time here, so that you can keep at it and you would get it. You finally get that last little tumbler to click, and it feels pretty satisfying. And inside you find the reason for the wait. There are 320 gold pieces inside. You find a gold ring with a black pearl set into a fixture shaped like a whirlpool. You also find a...
I think you broke up some, Mick.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. That you find 320 gold pieces, a gold ring with a black pearl set into a fixture shaped like a whirlpool.
It did it at the exact same point again.
Yeah, black pearl shaped like something.
A black pearl set into a fixture shaped like a whirlpool.
Oh.
And you find a spell scroll case, not sealed. And when you open it up, inside you find a piece of very fine, heavy parchment, vellum, and on it are what is clear to, and you guys all by at this point having seen spell books now or scrolls. This is some kind of spell scroll.
Cool.
But no, look,
Anybody capable of seeing if this ring has any arcane properties?
Can either of you guys take a look at that scroll and see what it is too?
So I used to be able to do that, but then there was a lot of people who could do that, so I forgot how to do that. And I can just, identify things. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, if you cast Identify, that lasts for how long? One item?
Identify is 10 minutes for
11
ritual?
minutes.
11, yeah.
Well, 11 minutes to cast, but it works for one item.
Yes, it'd be one item.
Yeah, so in 22 minutes, you'd be able to check both of them.
Yes.
So as you first do the ring, and you finish off your the last chords of your Identify song, nothing. You don't see that kind of glow and aura that kind of conveys the knowledge of what it is. You see nothing. It doesn't appear to have any kind of magical properties at all. When you do it on the spell scroll, however, it appears to be a one-time use of casting a mass cure wounds spell.
Oh.
Nice.
Which I believe...
I'll take that.
Level 5, I think it's 3d8 for 6 people.
I'm just trying to see who can actually use it.
Anybody that has it on their spell list.
Yeah, I really hate that that the player's handbook in 5e didn't have that. The underneath the spell, what list it was in.
Like in the description itself.
Yeah, how past ones they used to. But luckily 5e Tools has that. Until Wizards or Hasbro goes after them.
Bard,
common.
Cleric, Druid, Life Domain, Circle of Wildfire, Battlesmith.
Yep, so certainly...
Bard, Druid, Cleric.
Yep.
But what level? It's a 5th level spell?
I mean, you could still cast
Yeah.
it from the
You
spell.
didn't. Just has to be on your list. Don't have to know.
There is a chance when you cast higher than you have a slot for that it could fail, but
We lost you, Mick.
Why is it breaking up?
I don't know.
I don't know if it's a Discord issue or is it clipping? Like, or is
No,
it just.
it's doing the like lag out thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There is a chance, I believe, that if it's higher than you have a spell slot for, that there's a chance it might fail.
Yeah. Well, I don't know what spells are on my future spell list because Roll20 doesn't load them in. I mean,
Well, Master
No, you
Fiends is a
you
cleric
any
spell.
I know,
any
I'm
yeah
just saying.
any cleric can use it. Any cleric, yeah,
Yeah.
any cleric or any druid.
Bard.
Oh yeah, I meant to say bard. I don't know why I said druid.
Well, yeah, it's cleric, druid, and bard. All three of them can cast it.
Here, Thea, I think you need this. You keep running out of spells and stuff.
Yeah, it's probably pretty handy.
But, you know, only use it in a mass emergency.
Yeah. I probably would have used it earlier. All right.
Yeah.
So 1 mass cure wounds.
You probably could have saved
Roll.
Brandon if you'd had it.
So what you'll have to do, Thea, is that you will have to make an ability check using your spell casting ability to determine whether you can cast it. The DC is 10 plus the spell's level. So it'll be 15 against your wisdom. So you make a wisdom check. And if you fail, the spell disappears from the scroll with no effect.
Okay. Well,
But is an ability check that you would be able to use guidance and bardic inspiration on.
yeah. So
That is
as long as I rolled an 8, I would be fine. I mean, my wisdom's 7, so wisdom. No, that's safe. Sorry, wisdom is 4.
Yeah, you have. Yeah,
If
no,
you roll
plus
11 or
4.
better.
Yeah.
But if you guidance, that makes it down to a bare minimum of a 10 or better, and then if you rolled 1 on that and roll on inspiration, it's 9 or better.
Yeah, but with her inspiration, you get to roll it twice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like at least an 8 or better, I'd say.
Yeah. Cool.
It's a good chance.
Yeah.
Or you can just wait till level 9 to cast it, so that way you actually have to level spell slots.
Well, I'd like to hang on to it until like another situation like this where we're like, fuck.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Oh, no, you're all good. It's fine.
Good.
Oh. No, we're gonna have the downtime, right? Where we're all just gonna have like a picnic. Oh man. All right.
Winzira, I know that I've given you control over your former friend there, in a rather macabre joke. But a suggestion, since you aren't used to guiding the undead, they make excellent guards, should you want to use him as such.
Ooh. You know, I was just thinking of using them as cannon fodder to go in front of me for all things in battle. But that's a good idea, too.
Well, with that, I think, yeah, Winzira, maybe you could have your zombie guard us, and we can all climb into this massive bed, which probably has plenty of enough room for all of us because it looks like it was a king-size bed for a giant.
Actually, it looks like a twin for a giant, but you know. Zombie person, go guard. Oh, there's so many entrances and exits to this place. Go guard the downstairs.
Couldn't you just put like your dome around the bed?
I could do that too.
What's the radius on that? 30 feet?
Oh no, it's only 10.
10-foot radius or 10-foot?
10-foot radius.
Yeah, so it'd take up the whole bed plus some.
Yeah, you got to cast it right in the center.
Yeah.
And you can't move the bed.
I don't think we could move the bed if we tried.
I could move the bed if I wanted to.
Oh, fine. I got big muscles. I can move it.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring the egg in.
Can you move your egg or no?
No.
You're gonna have to move out of the middle, Cass.
Oh.
Gonna get all cozy.
Roll an Arcana check for me, Wind Zero.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
That
So
was
as you
acrobatics.
So
She does a split in the bed.
-5. Yeah, it's just a 9.
Okay.
6? It's a 6.
Okay.
Oh, +1, 7. We're good.
Okay, so as you go to begin to cast your, play the song that you've written to bring forth your little hut, the dome begins to form, and there's plenty of room above the ceiling. The ceiling in here is almost 30 feet high. 20, was it? Did I say 30 feet high? I think it's 30 feet high. So it starts to form above the bed, and as the arcane energy starts to expand down as you're playing, you've kind of like you struggle a little bit with the chords, and you feel some kind of resistance to it. So you just kind of start playing harder, and you jam, and you can, the rest of you kind of see the hut start to stutter right at the edges of the bed, in the corner of the post, and Wynn's ear starts, and it just forces it down, and it shears right through the edges of the corners of the bed, separating the bedposts from the main mattress. And as it locks into place, you all hear a really loud thump as this round portion of the bed has now been cut out and slams down to the ground. The bedposts all fall outwards, making a loud bang onto the ground. As now you have 4 posts, 2 lean against the side walls, and the other ones fall flat. And it now looks like a big hippie freaking tent with a bed as its floor in the corner of the room.
Awesome.
Oh my God. Oh yeah, the egg is in the bed.
Dude, it's a 5 foot. All right. Bringing the egg in the bed.
Right in the corner of the bed.
Well, no, not where the posts were.
Well, yeah. But like at the end of the bed. Right on the end of the bed. I keep drawing stuff I don't mean to. Get off of this stupid thing.
Make it go away.
There we go.
Click the wrong
Worked
thing.
perfectly.
How do I get rid of these things?
I got it.
Delete. I just click it and delete. There we go. Aha. Got it.
All right, let's get a rest. Thank Jeebus. Thank you, Lathander. I need this sleep.
Look, Cass, you broke the bed.
Whatever, it's still comfy enough for me. We've slept in worse places.
Yeah, I can't even remember the last time we slept on a bed. That's why we broke it. We're not skilled at this anymore.
So if we're gonna take a short rest, I'll play Song of Rest while we are doing that.
I thought we were going to take a long rest.
Yeah,
Are we
that's what I
taking
thought.
a long rest? I don't know what time of day it is.
Yeah, we should definitely take a long rest. We haven't taken a long rest in a while because we only took a short rest before. So, let's do here. Filbert, your feet got chopped off.
Shouldn't it be a little bit bigger than that?
No, that's about right.
That's about right.
No.
10-foot radius.
That is 10 feet.
That's 7.5 feet.
You're right.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you guys are killing me. There you go.
See,
Yep.
everybody fits in with the egg just fine.
And all the 4 posts are completely sheared off.
Fucking up my nice narrative.
It was an accurate narrative.
Yes. And you cut an egg.
I will pet you and hold you and squeeze you and name you George.
Oh,
Hi,
please,
George.
please name the dragon George.
I'm going to whisper to it while I'm up against it. George, you're mine.
Did you give the elf zombie any instructions?
Yes, he's to watch the stairs leading down for any sign of movement.
Okay.
Imagine somebody walking into this room. Coming in and looking for the giantess.
This is the dome. And
posted there like a random treasure chest that's been looted
and a dome.
And this, yeah, what does the outside of the dome look like today, Windsor?
It's pretty gray in here, so we're gonna go with a hot pink.
Had I only known. Okay. Kaz is asleep almost instantaneously as the warmth of the inside the dorm and you all take a moment to, I'm assuming, take off your cold weather gear. Are you leaving your armor on?
There's room for me to place my armor right over here.
What are you wearing?
She's wearing a breastplate, I think.
Breastplate.
Or is it splint mail?
I think it's breastplate.
Are you still wearing the magic breastplate?
Yeah, that's what I'm wearing.
As you go to take it off, you notice that it was very faint before, but now the proximity to the egg, there is a definite light glow to the dragon on the breastplate.
Nice.
So it's still alive. That's great.
Okay, so Thea is the only one taking off her clothes to get into bed. Elaine kind of takes off her heavy stuff and folds it up into a nice thing and uses that as a pillow as she sleeps down at the other end of the bed there. and the rest of you fall asleep. So throughout the night, you all get the benefit of a overdue 8 uninterrupted hours of rest. So you can adjust yourself. By taking off the armor, you actually sleep better than you have, Bea, and as long as you can remember. And you gain an additional 2 temporary hit points.
Additional what?
Temporary hit points.
I know. How many? I think you cut out.
2.
Oh, thank you. So 12 then, right? Because we get 10 from Lysander.
Yep.
I don't get nothing.
You don't get nothing. He don't know you like he know us.
I got to meet him.
Oh, now she remembers.
I never forgot.
Nikki, what is your hit dice recovery rule?
You get half your hit dice on a long rest, and then you can spend how many ever you have left up to full if you want. And you get half of your hit dice back that you. So, say you have 10 hit die. On a long rest, you get half your hit points back on a long rest, and you can recover up to 5 of your expended hit die. So at 7, it's 3. Actually, no, it rounds up. So 4 at 7. You get 4 hit dice back, and you get half your hit points back.
I was at 27, and 23 is 50, so I'm at full anyway. Okay.
Question, Mick.
Mm-hmm.
So I just noticed, because I was like unequipping it for purposes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And when I re-equip my armor, Roll20 yells at me and tells me I can't have a shield equipped and it count towards my AC. So like I go to equip the breastplate and then I go to equip the shield and then it says AC is not correct. Unequip extra armor or shield.
Do you have other armor
No.
equipped?
No. Unless it's I have the signal shield here. That's why. Hold on.
Yeah, that would mean that you had 2 shields.
Got it. Okay. I was like, what? What do you mean I can't equip a shield? Okay.
Did you guys get the XP for that battle?
No, I don't think there was any XP at the end of that.
No, we didn't.
Do you want me to do that real quick?
But you don't have to do it now because we.
Oh, you might as well. I can do it real quick. Let me just figure out with the piercers. You killed 2 piercers. Oh, 4. You killed 4 piercers. So that's 4.
Okay.
8. I am going to split it though by because the Phantom did help. So for this last one, it'll get split by 5. So let's see.
I just realized I've been totally nerfing myself because my shield gives me advantage on perception and on initiative.
You have been.
Womp womp.
That fight, you each got 1760.
I'm sorry, how much?
1,760.
All right. 9,760 plus.
So I have us at 27,590.
Yep.
I have missed a lot of experience. What do you have us at, Rebecca?
27,590.
27,590. That's what I have too.
To delete something?
What was that, like 12,500?
Isn't that like level 3?
What?
Yeah. And then you click the whatever you want to delete. Click the red thing. There you go. That's how you delete. Hmm?
All right. So 8 hours in, you are all still pretty deeply asleep when the hot pink bubble of love winks out and the cold air rushes in, kind of giving you all that brisk kind of wake up. It's not as shocking. You are underneath blankets, and there's still some body heats underneath there. So, but you guys come awake kind of all at the same time because of that coldness as you begin to rouse.
Morning, George.
Ooh, yeah.
Villain immediately starts to move and quickly throws on her heavy winter furs and jackets and immediately binds up. She kind of looks over at you, Thea, and cocks an eyebrow. You don't seem to be feeling that chill as much as one would expect.
Oh no. The Lord's light blessed me with resistance to this cold. Plus, I grew up in 10 towns.
The Lord's light, you say.
Yes.
Small folk around here seem to attribute that type of benefit to Ariel.
Yes, well, they're wrong.
Indeed.
That's just it's silliness. It's the Lord's gift.
Of that, there must be no doubt. She kind of breaks out some rations out of her pack and starts eating it, and she starts feeding her familiar bird. He just kind of politely pecks at it.
So, what are we doing now?
Well, I thought I would give a double check on what's going on upstairs. And with that, she goes, Reginald, and she throws her arm up, and the bird, the owl, snowy owl, actually flutters and flies up the stairs. She kind of closes her eyes and is sitting kind of Indian style on the bed. And after a moment or two, she says, well, it appears that the air around the castle remains clear. We don't seem to be in any threat of a returning rock. For surely that was what we saw, what Filbert saw. Master Halfling on the roof. The very bird that they used to cast the everlasting night. Pity we could not slay it. That might have brought their ability to keep us shrouded in darkness to an end. But
So you want to wait for it to come back and kill
I
it?
was about to say, I don't think we were up for that fight. Certainly not last night. And who's to say if it will come back? Its master must be elsewhere.
I mean, if you make enough noise, you're bound to attract something.
Goblin logic at its finest.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I mean, she kind of actually gives you a kind of a respectful nod, Windsor. So, what is the group's plan then? I defer.
You
Your
have to find a book,
experience.
right?
Sorry,
do.
Thea's still praying. Elaine interrupted her a little bit.
Ugh.
Oh. You should be used to it by now. Did you find a library or
Yeah.
something?
Hey, hey,
I am praying to the Thunder. Thank you.
Ninja Zone. Right, make it quick.
Isn't libraries where they keep books?
Keep books.
Yeah, right?
You're
Or
not
do they just throw
wrong.
'em around? I
Though
don't know.
this book is more the collective teachings and devotions that her cult has collected in the worship of Ara herself.
So it'll be in the drawer of a nightstand in a hotel room.
Is that something like an inn?
Yes.
What a strange practice.
Isn't it? So weirdos going around leaving holy books in people's drawers.
Honestly, I would have thought that would have
You
been
have to find a book.
more something of the followers of Thunder, actually.
Zero.
What's up?
So you play the lute, right?
It's mine.
I know it's yours. Are you proficient with all stringed instruments or just the lute?
I'm proficient in the drum, flute, lute, pan flute, lute, you name it.
It's too bad. I almost had a gift for you, but it's not a lute, a pan flute, drum, or a flute.
I mean, I was looking for a drum lute, but they didn't have any of those.
Well, maybe you can at least give it a try. And I'll hand her the harp that I found upstairs. Pretty fancy looking.
I am done praying to Lathander. And he has given me some inspiration to help us on our quest.
Why is he trying to take over Linzier's job?
Villain, if you wouldn't mind again, very, very accurately describing to me what this book looks like. As much detail as you can possibly give me.
It's a white leather book, bro.
A little bit more than that.
It's pages.
It has scribbles.
The pages with writing on it. White leather book.
Okay, yeah. You are very accurate. She actually reaches into her bag and she pulls out
He's got a gun.
A round sphere that you guys have seen before. And she says, I call upon your wisdom, Professor Skint. Please, describe for us, if you would, the Codic of White. And it begins to kind of pulse. after a moment or two, it begins to speak as it looks in its memory for the actual description.
So, harps are generally big. How big is this harp?
Is it like a harp or a lyre?
Because harps are massive.
Relaxing splines. Accessing databases.
I'm gonna take my robe and some
Crystal
like
of light is said to be a large book, roughly 2 feet in length and 1 foot in width, nearly 4 inches thick. The book's cover is said to be made out of bone white leather, which is reputed to have been made from bleached human skin. The pages of the book have also been bleached to a brilliant white color and are said to be the finest, thickest vellum that can be found.
I think we've lost the connection with the wizard.
Wizard's got a bad connection.
I heard bleached human skin pages and have bleached into white something.
Am I really cutting out that badly?
Yeah.
It's okay. It actually kind of works for it, but Thea's going to insist that she hears it again.
You don't have to read it again, though.
Yeah, you don't have to read it again, but we'll say that we got all the
details of what it is. All right.
All right, so now I will
Yeah,
ask
there's
you.
no description. I made that up. So that's good. I don't have to repeat it word for word.
So, would you say with that excellent description that Thea would be familiar with that object?
In terms of asking what?
Locate object.
Can she picture it in her mind's eye? It was a pretty good
You-
description.
Yeah, it's a good description, but you've never seen it.
Yeah.
How closely could I make a look-alike of it? A cheap look-alike, because, I don't know how expensive human flesh is.
But she also, I mean,
roll
she
a,
knows the book too, though.
if you'd like to try, you can. And
Roll a-
do a, and just do a performance.
Performance?
So, roll a what?
He's talking
And
about
you,
Oh.
yeah.
26.
Yes. Hey, wait.
It's the one thing I'm good at. And deception.
I was trying to high five with Zira because she's next to me.
I'm busy playing here.
Wait. 1, 2, 3.
See, the thing is that was opposite on mine. It was showing you putting your hand that
Oh.
way.
Yeah, on mine, she's on this side.
Yeah, I mean, no, you're on the same sides, but watch, put your hand out. And
Oh, weird.
I'm just checking the one thing to see if okay, I can see. So when Zira, you do you begin to play on your lute, and I mean, do you want me to describe it, or do you want to describe how you do this?
You can describe it. It's fine.
So when Zero starts to play this kind of sing-songy ding 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 ding, and in this kind of little girl sing-song voice begins to repeat back as best she can remember the exact words that Professor Scan had said. It's a 2 foot long, 1 foot wide, 4 inches long, human skin. And this thing starts to kind of manifest and kind of begin to form and shape. And as she kind of finishes with a flourish of it kind of snaps into being on the floor. Um, he didn't say it, but there is a kind of on the cover embossed into the leather this kind of nine-pointed um, kind of depiction of a snowflake. Um, and the orb begins to pulse a little bit. But hey, bring me closer to it so I can see it more clearly. And as she brings it over, the actual orb kind of glows, and like the one side of it closest to the book on the floor glows a little bit brighter, almost like the pupil of an eye, as it's kind of looking down at it. And I'm gonna do. I mean, there's actually rules for this freaking thing. It's crazy. Uh, Intelligence of 18. So as it does, you kind of hear words are actually arcane words. The professor starts the orb out of the orb. You hear these kind of arcane words, and a spectral hand extends out of the glow as it reaches down and actually picks up the book, and it holds it and starts to rotate it all around. And I'm
I
just doing
lost
the
you,
math.
Nick. I'm sorry. I got the spectral hand reaches out and grabs the book.
Yep, and turns it around and then examines it. Is everybody breaking up, or is it just them? Because it's always
Just you.
so for everybody.
You're breaking up on my end too.
Okay. So then it's got either be my internet, maybe.
Could it be your Discord, maybe?
Yeah, when we take a break, I'll close out the process and I'll futz around with it. I'm just trying to figure something out here real quick. An 18 is a +4 and +9, so it's +12 to intelligence roll. For a total of 31. You know, I think that's pretty good for rolls. To the best of my knowledge, I believe this is a fair facsimile. Indeed. Well done, Goblin Girl.
Hey, it's good that you used words that I'm used to, like human flesh and bones.
All right. Well, then I will
With that,
cast.
she says, thank you, Professor. As always, you have been invaluable. And the hand kind of sets it back down, and it slowly comes up and turns gaseous and forms back and flows back into the orb. And she tucks it back into her coat pocket.
That's so cool.
Oh, Lathander, please help me find a book that looks just like this. And I cast the spell. The Codicil of White.
I just have a spell save at the bottom of this. It just automatically works, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
If it's within 1,000 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. So you, for a minute, you feel this kind of pain in your head, kind of like a ow, like if you look into a super bright light or something, that kind of thing. You have to kind of like shake it off a little bit, and your vision becomes blurred. But as you concentrate, you focus, you realize it's because you're getting a sense of two objects, one very close and one further away. And as you focus on it, you feel that this object is below you,
All right.
and not very close. A good ways below you.
Well, it seems we must head down quite a ways. But oh, sorry. I think I can lead us there. I will just need someone to help me as this pain is a lot.
Well, and as you were able to kind of discern the difference that it was actually two objects, the pain kind of dissipates.
Okay.
There's just that initial kind of almost like a feedback for the fact that there seems to be actually two of them. Because when Zero the facsimile was so good.
All
It
right.
was 20 fucking 6, man.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take like some rope and some like cloth or something. Just kind of make a quick fashion, like a quick like thing that I could like strap the egg to my back.
Do you want Filbert to help you with that?
If he wants to.
There's very large blankets on the bed that you guys are sleeping under. You're able to kind of work together something, kind of a sling and something to strap it onto. It is extremely unwieldy. As you just put a 5 foot, 150 pound weight on your back. So you're definitely not as nimble. And it definitely would impede your movement to a certain extent. But you certainly can do it. It'd be like, carrying somebody piggyback.
Yeah, it's like that's why I wanted to kind of use rope too, so I can make it so I can quickly untie it if I have
Yeah,
to.
no, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I'm just letting you know as you put it on, you're like, oh, okay, that's more than a backpack.
Yeah. Well, yeah, no, definitely.
Don't drop it.
Wearing it like a baby.
You have ample strength in which to manage it. It's just the size of the thing.
It's just awkward.
Yeah.
Don't fall backwards either.
Yeah. Flat. There goes George. And Filbert to Ian. All right. Well, let's go. Filbert, would you like to lead the way? It's down.
Okay.
Maybe you can. I know we were already down before, but I don't think we went as deep as this object is.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
I guess we'll start making our way onwards. I'm going to try to be sneaky about it.
Yeah.
I am not.
You can stay in the back with George.
And Brandon. Brandon will guard the rear too.
Oh, God.
Okay. And setting this up. What's your order?
Well, he's pretty far ways ahead of us, like scouting distance. Just checking the rooms out, the floors out, I guess, as we come along. And I guess, I don't know, Valaine's probably less loud than I am. Oh, yeah, I put all my armor back on. Duh. But,
Okay.
Wanted to
Yeah,
make
I
sure
mean,
I
while
said
she was
that.
making that facsimile that you had, it takes 5 minutes for medium armor.
Yeah. um.
Alright, let's get it out of the
And
way. Are you pulling anything out of your freaking bag?
I'm just gonna say.
I knew it was coming, so I was like, alright, what are we doing? What did you get?
Let me
A
see.
giant elk.
I'll only do one. 'Cause I keep running out of them so fast. Boar is.
Giant elk.
No, that's an 8. A boar.
A boar.
Yes.
Okay. I haven't had one of those in a while.
We have not.
Are you riding it?
I'm gonna ride the boar now.
you said
Hang on, roll 20, you're so unintuitive. Oh, it won't let me. They must have done an update, because now I can't give you control over these animals.
sucks.
No.
Yeah, because when I click on it now, it says control determined by character settings. The fuck does that mean? Hang on, let me try something else. Let me see if they might find. I think I know what that means. I think they moved it. Hang on.
I wonder how well that new 3D tabletop the Wizards is creating is going to be.
Okay, that's why they moved it. I got it now. You see they're making it looks like a fucking video game.
Yeah.
The 3D with like miniatures.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You can move
so
around.
much. Yeah, so they're taking all the imagination out of the game. I mean, ugh. Theater of the mind is always
Well, I
better.
mean, like it's like you can still do it to where you're not just using that constantly though. You
Well,
can still
no,
get
I agree. I'm just saying that kids learning to play it now won't.
yeah.
If I go in and say there's a table there or a chandelier above it, blah blah blah, blah, man. I mean, when I was little, I was like, the first thing I did was okay, I jump up on the table, grab the chandelier, and swing over to the other side of the monster.
Yeah.
Just because it was fucking cool to do,
Yeah.
But if you can't actually do that in the thing, it doesn't video game it, then they're not gonna
Well, I
do
mean,
it.
like the tabletops, like they're like miniatures. They have like bases on them and everything. They're just static characters that you move around.
Yeah, I just mean like having an environment that is like there, right?
Yeah.
And pre-generated, and you're not gonna. But anyway, that's.
Yeah. But from what I understand, you're gonna be able to edit them and create your own and stuff too, though, which would be cool.
Yeah, Cyberpunk 2077. A lot of promises. Alrighty, so Silbert, you start to go down the stairs. Roll me a perception. Alright, you don't see any movement ahead of you. And you looking at the tracks, you see, nothing looks like anything is fresh. There is a steady kind of wind that blows through here. So even the tracks that you guys had left in a kind of buildup of snow that's everywhere in here, even those have kind of gotten a little fuzzy. And you don't see anything that is anything kind of stark or crisp like a fresh track would. And you give a pause on the stairs to not just look, but to listen as well. And you don't hear anything ahead of you other than the slight movement and the clinking and creaking of leather and armor that you're familiar with that's behind you.
Okay.
Lane sits so shallowly nested above our door. That's their last name.
I guess we should.
And it would be enough light.
And I will continue up ahead and continue scouting the group.
What are all these guys?
Since it's been a very long time in real time, even though it's only been 8 hours since you last were in this room. Allow me to
Oh, that's all the ice fairies or whatever, right?
Ice methods.
Yeah.
Let me give you the description again real quick, what you see. 6 slender gargoyle-like creatures made of ice still squat on ledges 20 feet above the ground that protrude from the wall of the semicircular chamber that you have now just re-entered.
Mm-hmm.
As you descend through the stairs of polished ice, you see them still gazing down upon you. However, they don't seem to be making any aggressive or threatening actions.
Alright, so we should just move on, keep moving then?
Well, Filbert's gonna go ahead.
Okay.
All right.
So, Filbert, you see, that open door there. I believe there was a door that you had already opened there. Yeah, so you guys see there was a doorway right here that you had opened. So that kind of thing that you see there, you push that open. So you can see, remember, in that room was a very large table. What appeared to be, some barrels and broken bits of old furniture, but not much of anything else in there.
Right. I don't think we checked down this way kind of thoroughly, because I think we came across this top hallway, didn't we?
Yeah, so in that room, it appears to be some kind of feasting hall, where the other room looked more like a kitchen table, maybe a prep table. This clearly is some kind of feasting hall with the large barrels, the giant mammoth tusks mounting the wall on the far side of the chamber.
These Hendrix back here, he got PTSD.
The hall is 30 feet long, 10 foot wide, and has a 10-foot high dining table carved from ice, surrounded by a dozen blocks of ice that once served as chairs.
Yeah, I think Thea checked that room out.
Yeah, and
I mean-
it's sounding a little bit more familiar now.
Yeah, from where you are, you can't really see the far side of the room. This table's 10 feet tall. It's basically a 10-foot tall block of ice.
I'm gonna continue along the wall like a mouse.
There is a protrusion of some kind over here that you can see from there.
If I was still playing Bryn, as soon as he saw those tusks, he'd just roll into a ball and cry.
Second is thumb. As you clear that wall, you can see that there is a opening and what appears to be stairs leading downward.
Ooh.
Thea,
Yeah.
you are getting a sense right now from your mage sense. Hang on a second, because the orientation is different. Hang on, I gotta figure this out. That the object that you're looking for is still below you,
Mm-hmm.
but also in this type of direction.
Which no, right. Okay. Guys, we need to go this way,
But also below you.
but still down.
Okay, we'll follow you.
I'm not, yeah, so. Hold on.
Found down.
All right, well. Yeah, because this just loops around to this abandoned room. I mean, Thea would remember this, so I'm just.
Yeah, it was only,
Yeah.
last night.
Right. Okay. All right, well, we are going the right way. Lead on, Filbert.
Shouldn't you technically lead since you know where we're going?
I'm loud. I mean, I could. I mean, I could just go in there, sun ablazing, clanky, clank, clank, clank. But, you know, I think we probably
Okay.
don't want that.
I mean, I'm okay with it. You do you.
Oh. Are you telling me I shouldn't hide my light under a bushel?
I mean, you don't do that now. Why would you start?
Yeah.
Oh.
Alright, you guys proceeding downstairs?
Yeah, but I think Filbert was going first to check it out and then tell us to come down.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. We'll try to tiptoe again.
Tiptoe through the tulips. Through the crypts, fighting skeletons and ghosts and ghouls. Ghoulies.
Hey Silver, as you
Yes.
start to go down the stairs, you notice that these stairs are actually indeed made of solid ice. And while those first couple of stairs, and they're very large, I mean you can't just walk down them. You're having to kind of hold on and drop yourself down, as they are about 7 feet in rise each way. There's a good bit of snow pack that gives you decent purchase. It's slippery, but not sheer ice. However, by the time you reach the third step, there's not as much of that anymore, and it is now actual ice. So, for gameplay purposes, this is now difficult terrain. And I know that you have boots, so that when your feet are on, you have good purchase even on difficult terrain. However, you're having to use your hands and climb down, so you don't get the full benefit of that.
I just put the boots on my hands.
You take them off.
One on one foot and one on one hand.
If you'd like to try that, we could try that. So I need you to make a dexterity acrobatics check, please.
Oh yeah, we're totally all gonna succeed in this.
I mean,
Yes.
Okay.
also like that tall.
So you're, and I would give you advantage because of the boots, basically, 'cause you're only halfway. You're only halfway using, you know what I mean? you don't need it for half of you, so maybe that would have given you advantage. You're able to kind of make your way down. And as you get down towards the bottom, you see that the stairs kind of open up into a very large space, the floor of which is perfectly smooth ice. Think of a hockey rink with clear ice on it. What's the distance on your vision with those things? Is it 30 or 60?
60.
60. As you kind of get down towards the bottom, let me just make sure. Let me check one thing here. Open. Where do I have him open? I don't have him open. Oh, it's because I don't have my pointer on. Yeah, he's not looking for you, so it's just this passive. Okay. Unnoticed. You go unnoticed by a large creature, kind of sliding around, just along the ice on its stomach. And as its head turns, you see two very large tusks. Interesting. So if I'm on another map and I do that, show you, you all can't see it. So Filbert, I'm gonna move you down first, so you can see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So that's what you see. And it just
That
seems
is
to be
what I
kind of
see.
pushing and sliding itself back and forth, sliding on its stomach across this ice, gliding.
All right. I am just going to sit and observe it and wait for the group to start to catch up.
Okay. So you guys are all making your way down.
Sure.
Hey, Kaz, I believe that you won't break that egg as you're going down these steep stairs. I have the utmost faith in you that you'll keep George safe in all ways. And I'm going to give you bardic inspiration to help with that.
Lysander, help me be extra sneaky. Wait, I can't cast that. It's concentration. Never mind. Retcon. Retcon.
Slowly and carefully go down the stairs.
I should probably go before you just in case you drop it or something.
Sure.
Wow. So the zombie, maybe because it was made from an elf, uncharacteristically, because its dexterity is a -2, so that means I must have critted. Yeah, I critted on the thing. Actually, kind of just, instead of like, normally being like, 7-foot thing, he just actually kind of just walks off, and like doesn't slip, sure-footed, kind of makes his way down, surprisingly quiet, perhaps because his flesh is turning a little bit, soft, in the boots, so it's absorbing it, and his lack of armor. He's able to make it down without any problem behind y'all. I need all the rest of you, though, to give me whatchamacallit, an acrobatics check, please.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm really good at those.
Same. Oh my god. I rolled a 4.
12.
Plus bardic inspiration. just in
Oh yeah,
case.
what do I roll? What's the?
You don't need it.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't need it. Okay, I will hold on to it then.
I don't know if I should have told you that, but whatever. I'll help you out. Because they
Yeah.
roll for me. They roll a d6 for. They'll roll a d12 for me.
Okay.
All right, so on the seventh step, you go to kind of scoot you kind of been doing the method of like sitting on your butt on the step and just kind of like pushing yourself off the land. So as your feet hit on that seventh step, they go whoosh, right up, and you were literally for a second completely horizontal with the ground, and then just crash flat on your back. You are prone, but because of the fall, you also take 2 points of bludgeoning damage from cracking your head on the back on the ice when you fall.
Well, there goes my comfy bed. 2 points.
And you make a good bit of racket.
Oh.
Filbert, you hear the sound behind you. You're not surprised when you do, in the slightest. And from your kind of hidden position on that last top step at the bottom, or last bottom step, I should say, you see the creature's head turn towards the stairs, but not in a kind of an alarm sharp way. More of a kind of a lazy, kind of looking over at you. It pauses for a minute, and then continues to push itself, sliding around the floor, almost in a playful kind of way. Windzira.
That's
Is
for
that,
the boar.
what's that?
The boar had to go down the stairs too.
Okay. The boar with you on its back. It lands on its hoof. Roll a d12 and see what step you make it to before you do so. Alright, so on the very last step, the boar lands and it does one of those classic ice things where it starts to, its feet start to slip and it starts to kind of almost run in panic. And as such, it slips and it falls. But it's not in such a way that it takes damage from the fall. It had to be 5 or less to take damage. However, you are thrown from the back, but I will give you your own acrobatics check to see how you land, getting tossed off of the board. Yeah, so you get tossed and you do the ally Forbidden West dismount, and you kind of kick yourself free and you jump up in the air and you land on the ice and you kind of actually manage it with a slide. You kind of slide in jazz hands when you're done.
I had in bushes like Aloy.
So the boar is prone, and so is
There.
Thea. And you guys see sliding, those of you, as you get to the bottom of the stairs. Following.
Big ass whale. No. Walrus.
Yeah, and it just seems to be lazily kind of pushing itself along on its belly.
It's the bird I saw sitting on the nest last night.
Do you even know what birds are, man?
You?
Birds aren't real.
Didn't it at least have wings?
It does.
Birds are
Right
just
there.
drones. Frostmaiden created drones. It's like 9:30. Do you want to take like a?
Yeah, we just break it. You guys need one. Anybody need one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. We will reconvene.
Cool.
5 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wait. Damn it.
Okay. So, first at the top of the last stair, you're all looking down and you eventually stay up. And when you're riding the clumsy boar, and I'm sorry, all I can think of is Timon on the back of fucking Boomba right now. You're down into this large ice rink type of thing. The staircase that you had descended into a massively vaulted chamber. Along the edge of the staircase, a 9-foot high railing of sculpted ice hugged the side of the staircase that descended. And before you, the chamber floor, which, like the stairs, is smooth and gleaming. A walrus as big as an elephant is having a grand old time rolling and sliding on the ice, paying you little heed. Though, Filbert, you're very certain that he knows that you're there.
I'm sorry, I'm very certain there's what there?
That you are there. So it's still doing it after all that shit I just did. It's still doing it. Fuck me. I don't know what's going on.
It's not as bad.
Yeah, it's not as bad as it was though.
I wonder if it's like when you click between programs or something.
It should be, but maybe. Anywho.
Oh, I think that sparrow is just playing on the ice. I don't think it really means any harm unless we upset it.
Okay. That's fine.
Should we upset it?
No.
Which way are we going?
I don't know.
Theo,
Which way are we going?
Where is the pull pulling us?
I'm trying to think if it's been 10 minutes.
Has it? I cast it again.
Mm-hmm. No, I think as you were going down the stairs.
I broke my concentration.
Oh, you did. That's right. You took damage.
You took damage, so you would have to make a concentration.
Roll concentration stuff.
Yeah, you have to make a concentration check, DC 10.
Oh yeah, I gotta make a concentration check. Hold on.
It's essentially a Constitution save.
I think you made it.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking of the book. I'm good.
So, as you got to that last stair, and it was basically just petering out, you got the sense that it was off in this direction, further than you could see.
Okay.
Right, because you only have 30 feet of vision because of your light that you're giving off.
Mm-hmm.
So it was in this direction.
Can I cast it again, or do I still need the book focus? Say
No, you've seen the book now. You've seen
Yeah.
what you're in, so you are now the definition of familiar with it.
This
Alright,
one right
excellent.
here. This one.
I will.
Yeah, it's almost half as tall as you are, so you actually have to use definitely 2 hands.
All right, I will cast it again.
What little spell is that?
2.
Oh, yeah, it's 2. Creature is 4.
You do whatever you want, man.
Well, I'll head in the direction I think it is, and then cast it again.
As you walk out on the ice, the wall
nice
is
knowing you.
kind of slides over to this wall and he pushes off and goes by. And as he goes by behind you, you are watching him. I'm imagining you're not just turning your back to him.
Yeah. I mean,
So you see that he's looking straight you in the face. And you would swear he's smiling with these teeth.
And as he, hello there. You aren't Errol's normal worshippers, acolytes, general pains in the asses. Hello there.
pass through. You seem
Okay.
to be having a great time. Must be fun to be able to slide on the ice like that.
You're very wise for a two-legger. It is very fun. You should try it. Much better than walking on those pegs of yours.
You know, I think I would have to agree with you, considering that I fall down everywhere.
Well, be careful. You wouldn't want to fall.
What's your name?
It's very kind of you to ask. My name is Ukama.
Well, hello, Ukama. I'm Thea.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Thea.
You as well. It's not often you get to see somebody experiencing joy in these times.
Thea, as you're walking out on the ice like that, however, you do need to make another acrobatics check.
Okay. $17.
And perhaps because of your prior slip, you're walking a little bit more carefully, very focused on where you're putting your feet. So you manage not to slide and fall, but it is definitely slippery.
I will take the direction of Ukamak and sit on my shield.
Okay.
And then wee myself over here towards the wall, which I'm sure will cause me to bounce back a little bit.
Yeet yourself at the wall.
Not hard.
Okay. Cool. The walrus actually kind of gets up on its front flappers as you do that, and it kind of lets out a loud and it slaps one of its paws flappers down onto the ice, clearly enjoying what you're doing.
Well,
As you go over there, however, you see that there's kind of a door here, Thea, as you slide and go over there and start to bounce off. And you notice that etched into that door is the shape of a 9-pointed star. I think it's 9-pointed. I'm sorry, 6-pointed snowflake, kind of very similar to the one that was etched into the cover of the book.
Into the what?
Cover of the book.
Ah, yes. Well, it was great to meet you. I think I'm gonna go this way. Keep having fun and bringing joy to this place. You're doing a wonderful job.
Well, I appreciate that, but might I ask, why are you here?
I'm looking for a book.
Oh, are you now? Well, I think I know the book that you seek.
Oh, really?
I've seen the servants carrying it in and out, putting it away, taking it out, putting it away, taking it out. It's kept in the vault, you see.
Oh. Well, I'm sure nobody would mind if we just borrowed it.
If you can get in the vault, I don't see a problem.
Well, that's what that one's for. And I point at Filbert, who's probably trying to hide and be sneaky.
I'm just gonna run and slide on my boots into the middle of the room.
Okay?
No, you got to do the
Whee!
80s hair metal power slide.
Oh, yeah.
Due to your boots, you don't need to make a check. You just kind of pull off a nice, graceful, not fall on your butt.
I'm gonna like get up against the wall and then get on my belly and just push as hard as I can off the wall with my legs and be like,
All right.
try to slide like the walrus on my belly.
Okay, so as you do, he kind of notices you coming out. My goodness gracious, is that a turtle? I've not seen one in these parts since ever, but that surely must be a turtle. I did not know they had silver shells. Although, that one looks rather sick.
Oh, no, I am not a turtle.
You're totally a turtle now.
So how far do I slide?
I mean, you got large amounts of strength, and you can use your hands. I mean, or however far you want to keep going, you can kind of keep pushing yourself.
Yeah, slide across. Like the sliding thing seems kind of fun,
Right? He's got the ticket.
I'm gonna push my board and jump on its back as it slides.
As it goes.
Yeah.
Villain does not. With a sniff, she kind of starts to kind of walk out gingerly out onto the ice and makes it all right. Why is there is there a global bless on this? Why is everything getting a +2?
Guidance.
So the vault, is it behind this door?
Oh, no. Oops. Oh, no. That would lead to one of the trials. You have to pass the trials to get into the vault. The vault's down here. With that, he kind of slides down and kind of bumps against this opening here and kind of pushes off in between you all, making it look very graceful and smooth, unlike the rest of you all.
So where is it?
I'm literally pinging it.
I don't.
Down here where I am.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. Oh,
It's down here.
all right. So maybe so. So we should go here then instead of through here.
Well, you were getting pulled in that direction before.
So you said that we have to go through the trials, which is through this door, but then you said the entrance is here.
You seem like nice folks. I would like to be friends with you. You wouldn't happen to have any tasty fish on you, would you?
Minzira, do you have any feisty fish?
No, I think the last thing I picked up was what did we battle before the giant? Was it it wasn't the wolves, was it?
We were on the ship.
Oh, the Yetis. I would probably have Yeti meat on me.
A tasty treat? I've never had Yeti. Sounds like a delicacy.
It's really yummy.
With
You
that,
want
he kind of
some?
slides up to you and just kind of opens his mouth.
And I toss it in.
It's tougher than fish, but I kind of like the gamey taste to it. Not bad. Well, since now we must be friends, and you've given me a gift, let me give you one as well.
I like making friends.
Where am I? The vault is down that way, and it is where the servants of the Frostmaiden store all the treasures of their faith, for all the good it has done them. But to enter the test, one must pass 4 tests, and each of those tests reflect an aspect of the Frostmaiden. I've heard them talking about them. One cruelty, one endurance, one isolation, and one preservation. There's one test behind each of the 4 doors that you see off this main chamber. With that, he kind of indicates with his flipper to the door by Thea, the one across from her above, and the one behind him.
So we each need to pass the test. Or do we all 4 have to, all of us have to complete it?
I don't know the specific rules of that, but I can tell you that I've not seen the groups that come divide themselves up. They've gone into each door en masse. Now, you may have noticed there's another exit from this chamber, besides the stairs you came down, and that's to the other end, to the north. That leads to the tomb of the Frost Giant Queen, whose castle this was before the Frostmaiden came and made it her own. I do believe there are treasures to be had in there as well, though of their nature I do not know. The acolytes tend to ignore that chamber. Do you have any more of that Yeti?
Just a little bit more. You want some? You can have the rest of it.
Oh, yes, please.
I'll throw the rest of it at him.
He kind of picks it up and holds it in his mouth, the side of his mouth. He says, I think I will save this for later. I will enjoy watching your escapades. Thank you, my friends, for the gift.
Thank you for your gift.
No problem.
He kind of nods and kind of like keeps kind of like sliding over. Comes over to the corner. Windsor, as you're watching him, you do notice that there is an opening in the wall over here. It's very narrow, but it is there.
Is that one of the ones he pointed out where the extra treasure was? No?
The extra treasure's to the north. I'm gonna scoot over to the little opening.
The opening is big enough for you to slide through, Windsor.
I'm gonna slide through.
As you enter in there, you see that there are, which you wouldn't have been able to see just looking through, but, oops, I'm on the wrong layer. In the corners over here, you see that there are rolled up furs that look like kind of makeshift bedrolls. You see that there are some sacks with something in them tied up in the other corner.
I want to know what's in the sack.
Okay. Opening the simple drawstring kind of rope tie on the sack. It's made out of some kind of looks to be like some kind of short furred leather. And inside looks like there are dried fish. Some uses kind of like hardtack food stores.
I'm sad now. I could have kept my Yeti meat. I'm gonna take the sack.
Okay.
It's mine now.
Okay. It's not quite a large sack, but it's big. It's like a kind of a, I don't know what those big purses are. What are those things called? That look like beach bags, but they're made out of leather. Anyway.
Knapsack?
Yeah. They're like they're purses, but they're just like they're like this big by this big.
European carry-all.
Yeah, something like that. Whatever.
Back.
Birds.
Sacco fish.
Villain says to you, she says, Thea, I believe that the tomb the walrus mentioned is beyond here. I think I see some kind of doorway just beyond.
Well, it might have some stuff that could help us with these trials that we have to do before we can get the book. So maybe it would be good to see what treasure lies within. before attempting the trials, as I'm sure that the fish stores that Winzira just acquired
You know
have to
nothing.
do with probably other groups trying to pass the trials and failing. I'm just imagining the walrus just bing bonging all over the place. By the way,
Yeah, I haven't. There is a script that I don't run scripts because it's already roll 20 seems to always dog anyway. But there's a script
Yeah.
where I could like trace a path and it would automate it doing all that. I wish it would be cool, but I don't want to bog it down. I mean, I actually have an animated map for this. This is not a roll 20. This is not the map. I got this map of this room, and actually I could, if you guys put on in this plugin to your browser, it actually animates with snow and moving, sparkling on the ice and all kinds of cool shit. But
Cool.
it's a bandwidth thing, you know.
Yeah. No, theater of the imagination. I'm imagining him just bing bonging everywhere.
Yeah, and he's continually doing that now, just kind of watching you, and he's rolling as he's doing it, and doing it sometimes on his back, sometimes on his belly.
So, treasure hunting first?
I like
think-
treasure.
I mean, every item that we could possibly find to help us would probably be a boon. And as he said, none of the other adventurers ever even tried to go in there, so might actually have some good stuff.
Okay, lead the way.
Yeah, and Mickey,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say for sake of gameplay and roleplay that Thea did not cast the spell because she was interrupted by the friendly walrus.
Yeah.
She had sat down to pray, and then he was like, "Hello."
No, exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys enter into the narrow corridor, those of you who have see that it kind of opens up into kind of an anvil-shaped room. The passage that leads into the room, you find that there is a door set into the far wall. Flanking the door are bas reliefs of two female frost giants holding great axes. Runes are carved into the door's surface. What languages does everybody speak?
Everything.
I speak common and giant.
I speak Dwarven, Celestial. I speak Celestial, Common, Dwarvish, and Gnomish.
Okay. Kaz, you recognize the characters because giants use dwarvish characters, but you're unable to read. Yeah, you're able to read the script. What do you speak, Windsor?
Dwarvish and Halfling.
Okay, so you recognize and can read it as well. So for those of you who can read Dwarvish, then you can see that it says, "In ice and blood our folk are born. To our great queen we raise our horn. We'll fight and plunder in the morn. To Vasavaknen we are sworn." I'm sorry.
What is-
Vasaviken we are sworn.
Do I know what Vasaviken means?
Go go ahead and roll a history.
Okay. $17.
You kind of search your memory. It strikes a bell. And because of the conversation that you had with the walrus, such a strange sentence, you put two and two together, and you remember where you heard that name before. That she was indeed a frost giant and queen from long ago who terrorized the north and kind of ran an empire out of a snowy castle. And it used to be kind of a legend and almost like a fairy tale. But here you are standing in what appears to be her tomb.
Cool.
Does anything seem trappy with the door or the reliefs or anything like that?
If you'd like to investigate, you certainly can try.
I would like to investigate.
There was tales that if you were bad, Vasavikin would come and raid your town and steal all the children to make their bones into bread.
So, Filbert, as you approach, kind of start tapping on the walls and whatnot, looking at the door, looking for any kind of levers or trip wires or plates on the floor. You don't see anything that would indicate to you that they're trapped. The bas relief, of her likeness, or some kind of female giant with these battle axes, kind of protrudes from the wall just a little bit, but it's not like a statue. It's just kind of a relief. It looks to be expertly carved into there.
Dwarvish.
Possibly. Although the scale of it is real life size for a giant frost giant, which you're intimately familiar with, having just slain one. But nothing that you, in your experience, would indicate that there's any kind of traps or anything.
Well, good, Kaz. Open the door.
All right. I'll set the egg down in the corner over here. And then I will open the door.
Hang in. All right. You have to strain a little bit. There's a bit of kind of buildup of ice and crust and whatnot, and you actually have to take out your axe and kind of scrape away a little bit at it in order to kind of break the seal that's kind of formed in between. But you're eventually able to push open the space. And as you kind of look into it beyond, you see that this chamber has another door set in the far wall directly across. Standing on either side of the door is a frost giant skeleton wielding a rusty anchor. The pinpricks of light in their eye sockets brighten as they register your presence. And I need you to roll for initiative, everybody.
Oh boy.
Jesus.
Okay.
Hang on, there's I got a handout. Because the visual is really fucking cool. Where is it?
All right, so I get advantage.
even sure what that sound is.
I didn't select my token. Damn it.
That's okay. You're 16. Wait, did you roll it at advantage though?
Yeah. I must have just rolled really crappy. 11 or 10.
At least I'm not last.
I got my one out of the way, guys.
Yeah. Bastion just texted me. And it's 10:25 at night.
Why does he still have his phone?
Mm-hmm. He texted me, hey, do you have an HBO Max subscription?
Yes, I do. No, put your phone away and go to
Said,
sleep.
yes, but you should be asleep. I know, but I just need it because of my show. I'm like, why do you need HBO at 10:30 at night? It's on HBO. Hulu doesn't have all the seasons. I was like, I'll give it to you tomorrow. You need to go to sleep. I think he's mad at me now.
Oh, fuck you, Lindsey Graham. Said, fuck you, Lindsey Graham.
Lindsey Graham's always.
Yeah, no, he's trying to introduce a nationwide abortion ban.
Of course it is. That's not where
You know, but it should be up to the states, remember?
God damn it! Where is this fucking handout? Don't put them in in the chapter where it'd be easy to find. Ooh. All right, sorry. I'll have to find it. And it's ridiculous when it's kind of less without the music. All right, so I've got Winzira. I've got Filbert. Did you guys also? Did you? So Tara forgot to click her thing, and Kaz forgot to click his thing. Got to click.
I clicked my token before I rolled. I don't know why it didn't.
The
Uh-huh.
turn order thing wasn't on.
All right, I'll add it.
I did click it before I rolled.
Uh-huh.
It just didn't do it.
Sure you did.
I did.
Yep. Computers cheat. Used to say that all the time. And then Thea is what? 16. And once again, I roll a fucking initiative of 4.
I thought I was going last.
You guys are the luckiest fucking people I've ever seen with Monster Initiative. I mean, you guys always get a full round in before anything. It's very lucky. All right, Filbert.
All right, so there's a very large skeleton that I can see right here.
Yep.
And I will bonus action steady aim and take a shot at it.
Okay.
$23 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And that is 27 points of damage.
All right. So that arcane arrow bolt splashes out and it hits him in the kind of the right side of one of his ribs, and you see bones just kind of crack off and splinter as the arrow punches right through.
Hooray! It's my turn.
Hey, at least you have a zombie you can always hide behind now.
If she had told it to come down off the stairs.
Yes. I didn't know what we were doing, so I left it there.
Oh no, I'm hearing everybody echo back now. Oh, now it went away.
That was weird.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so aggravating.
But wait, you can just hide behind George.
Or I cannot enter at all and leave it to you guys.
No, the egg. Look how it's 5 feet.
I think Filbert's already hiding behind the egg.
Kind of next to it.
How tall are you again?
Me?
Yeah.
Hold on. 3'2".
You could totally hide behind George.
Hey, Rebecca, did you put that harp in your inventory?
Oh, I don't. How tall was the harp?
But yeah, we didn't answer that before.
I mean, imagine if you grabbed it, it wasn't a very big one. More like a lyre
You said.
or lear. Is it lear? or
Yeah,
lyre?
it's not. It wasn't like a floor harp. It was a handheld harp.
Then
Well.
yes, I would have taken it.
So it is an exotic wood harp with ivory and gemstone inlays.
Zircon gemstones.
Oh, zircon gemstones.
It's lyre.
Did you guys see the artwork?
Yes.
I had to go to freaking 5e, steal it from there, create my own handout. Yeah, like fucking roll 20. I don't
You
know.
look
I
like
thought they were
Robin.
really cool that they're using they're swinging those rusty giant anchors.
Pretty cool.
Those are a little bit scary.
Okay.
Yes. Foo's Roda.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's Villain. Shit. I am so sorry for holding you guys up. What would Villain do? She would have her familiar fly forward. No, she wouldn't. She would keep the familiar and she would cast magic missile on that frost giant skeleton. Magic missile. Fair enough. A whopping 3 points of damage.
Maximum.
That sucked. That can't be right. Is that total?
So what happens when you cast magic missile into darkness?
Isn't it 1d4 plus 1 for each missile? And don't you get 3 missiles?
I believe so.
Yeah. I think you have to roll for each one, like I have to do when I do.
Yeah,
okay.
I just roll one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just double checking. It's not my character. I don't really normally play characters.
Yeah, like when I do Scorching Ray, I have to like click on it again and again.
Okay. All right. So she does 9 points of damage. Again, force damage on that one. And then she's going to kind of move up along the wall there. All right. Thea.
All right. Well, I can't really see these guys very well. So I can see like one or the other, it appears, unless I stand directly on top of Cass.
No, you can't. You can push past him into the room.
Yeah.
Can't stop on him.
Right.
But I mean, you can shoot if you're diagonal though. You could get to one of them if you wanted.
Or you'll still have movement
Yeah.
after, because you only went 1, 2. It's only 10 feet of movement, so you still got 20 feet.
Just have to hope you're not within their reach.
All right.
I miss her dramatic music right now, though.
I know. That's why I was making some. All right. Like I really want to do turn undead, but I just really don't think they just nerfed it so much. Yeah, we're gonna do Radiance of the Dawn.
Okay.
They need to make a Constitution saving
2d10.
throw of
2d10.
15.
2d10 plus what?
Plus
So
my
it's
character.
2d10 plus 7, right?
Yeah. So. Yeah. How do I? Can't remember how to cast it. I think I just have to roll 2d10.
All right. So 1 passes, 1 fails.
All right. So 14.
And 7.
half on the other one.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go right back there.
Sure. Cool. All right. Kaz.
All right. I am going to step in and bonus action as well. Think I am going. Yeah, I'm not gonna go big yet. I am going to. You see me touch a rune that you haven't quite seen me use yet. It's like it's a different rune than I normally have, and it glows bright, and it is my what is it? Yeah, it's the hill rune, which I'm gonna here, and then where did it go? I'm gonna, instead of putting the whole big thing in, I'm just gonna copy the hill rune and paste it in the chat. So
Yeah, I pulled it up on mine too already.
So
You have advantage against being poisoned. You have resistance against poison damage. In addition, you can invoke the rune as a bonus action.
That's just that's
resistance
the main part
to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing for 1 minute.
Armor.
Okay, so you have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Yep.
Cool.
And then I'm going to do some wacky wax on this dude.
Cool.
First hit.
Crit.
Natural 20.
Nice.
Ha! So that is
25.
Yeah, 25 points of damage on the first hit. And then swing again. Dirty 20 for 14 slashing.
Damn. Okay. Nice. You gonna stay put?
I will shift to here to block the doorway so they can't try to squeeze through.
Okay. So he gets an opportunity attack.
Oh, I don't stay within his reach there?
No.
No. Oh, okay. I figured they were giants. I thought they had like 10-foot reach. I'll just stay where I was at then.
Hang on, let me double check. Oh, they did have a 10-foot reach.
Okay.
Thanks for the clarification, John. Sorry about that.
All good.
Good call. All right. Blocking the door. Good job. All right, Winzira on Pumbaa.
So we're just gonna go here and take the dodge action.
Okay.
Because I'm like, I don't know what they're doing up. What are you guys doing up there?
Please ignore that in the chat.
I yelled, giant skeletons.
I don't see any.
No.
A resilient would be by the way, a feat.
I know, but I don't think I ever did anything with that. But we'll have to address it later, but I just noticed it.
Okay. So you take the dodge action. All right. Taz blocking the door. Just move slightly closer to him, and they will both attack Kaz because that's all they got. Actually, no. That's not all I got. Filbert, are you hiding behind that egg?
I am not hiding behind that egg.
Okay.
You're endangering George.
So this guy stares at you, since you're the one who kind of you hit him first. He was focused on you. And as the blue glare of his eyes focus down on you. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Uh, 17.
Okay. So you shake it off. You feel this kind of coldness enveloping in you, and you kind of fight it off. And it does not indeed affect you. For would have been pretty nasty. You're very lucky that it didn't happen. So the other will attack Kaz. With the first attack of 26.
No, that doesn't hit.
And it's not slashing, it's bludgeoning, because instead of axes, they are swinging. He starts to swing this anchor on the end of a chain and slams it down into you.
But he's
I
bludgeoning.
know,
He's still.
I know. And as it bounces off to you, your rune kind of glows a little bit brighter, and you feel it kind of taking and absorbing some of that blow. So you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage for that one instead of the full 11. Do you round up or you round down? Wait a minute.
You round
Or
up.
Oh,
Yeah, I thought so. I just wanted to make sure. Told you I'm out of practice. And again, he swings it on the cross stroke now. Boy, that was a good call in the ruin, John. And you take on that one 15 points of bludgeoning damage, as now the rune blow grows even brighter as the anchor bounces off of you.
Whew. I'm glad I put that.
That's what he
rune
just
on.
said.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been 40. That would have been just one of them hitting you for 40. And Filbert is really lucky that he made that Constitution save. That's all I got to say. All right. They can't move anywhere because you've got them penned in like a cork in a bottle. So, all right, Filbert, since you shook off the effects of the paralyzing cold, it is your move.
All right. I'm going to move up a little bit closer and use Kaz as distraction and try to hide behind him.
Okay. Go ahead and use your bonus action to hide. Okay.
Nice. He is invisible.
And then I just kind of open my legs real quick, and he's like,
And
Just like last night, huh?
Shot from
Kaz?
between the legs at the same one I did before.
In the love bubble. It's all coming back to you. You guys practice that all night long.
So 23 to hit again.
Yeah, dude.
And 29 points of damage.
And he's so sneaky that it just looks like a bolt of energy lightning just shot out of Kaz's dick.
And since he had 29 hit points, if you would like to describe how
Right in the
happens?
breastplate, shatter the whole rib cage.
as it does so, it takes the spine with it as well. And the upper torso actually hangs there for just a split second before the vacancy of the chest cavity. Gravity connects it, and it just kind of falls down onto the hips, and all the bones just kind of lose all cohesion, and the head kind of rolls right up to Kaz's feet, as this one is no mas.
Get wrecked. Now I'm going to move back closer to the egg. And that's my turn.
Okay. Vlaine, sees no reason not to just step over here, get a line of sight. Because it's magic missile, she doesn't have to worry about Kaz being in the way. So she casts magic missile again. For 10 points of force damage. Then she'll simply move back into the little nook and duck and cover. All right, there.
Mm-hmm. All right. Seem to be doing all right. So I'm gonna go up and no. Save that.
Points.
I will heal Kaz. Lathander, please help him.
So she slaps you on the ass, telling you you're doing a good job, and you feel a warm glow all through your buttocks, giving you 9 points of vitality, a little bit of a chub, which you are grateful your back is to her so she can't see. All right, Kaz.
All right, now I'll go big.
Okay.
Let out a roar and roar. And then smacky smacky. Does a 16 hit?
That is a good question. Yes, it does.
All right, so that's 15.
Okay.
And 22 hits. That's another 15.
You don't get any bonuses for being big?
Oh, yeah, D6. Sorry.
All right.
Plus 5, so I'm at 35 points of damage so far. And then I will action surge and take 2 more swipes. 23, so that's another 7. So that's 42.
Dude, I'm just doing them as they go. You don't have to keep totaling
Okay.
unless you're doing it for your own, patting your own
Yeah.
self in the back.
And then another 11, so yeah, 53.
Damn.
Cool. I already did the D6. You only get it once per turn.
Yeah, you do it on one attack per turn.
Oh.
Otherwise, it'd be mad OP. Cool. That's a lot of fucking damage. All right, so now Kaz is very large and he's really blocking. Previously, there you guys had a good line of sight over his head because of the door being so tall. But he's kind of blocking your view now a little bit, and he's giving the skeleton that's in that corner a half cover.
I mean, I could like shift a little bit, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you wanted to.
Stand
That other one is a pile. The other one is a pile of bones right now.
Yeah.
So if I just like
Stand on the
shift
dead
to
one.
like here, so you'd
Yep.
still have a hard time squeezing by me, and I just did a metric fuck ton of damage to him, so I'm pretty sure he should be focused on me. I'm hoping at least.
Cool. All right, Win Zero.
I'm gonna go on this side. I'm gonna be like, Cass, you're doing a great job. So great, in fact. I don't think I need to do anything but give you love and support. And and I'm going to inspire you to murder him. And then I will take the dodge action.
Okay.
Why, thank you, Windsor. I shall do that. Just keep George safe.
With an intelligence of 6, he would not have much cunning. And he would indeed be focused on the very large target in front of him. So he begins to whirl his anchor around his head and crashes it straight down onto you.
Okay.
For which you take 13 points of bludgeoning.
One of these days we got to get you better armor.
Jeez.
Do it. Well, it wouldn't have mattered at a 29.
Oh, damn. He crit.
Yeah. So that is 35, 45, 46, so 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
Bet you're happy for that smack on the ass.
Whew.
Somebody's echoing back now.
Man, I'm so glad I have that rune.
He's going to kind of just shift slightly. All right. Filbert.
Maybe I spoke too soon.
All right.
Yeah, you'd be down all over the place already. It was a great call.
What?
I said he'd be down twice already. It was a great call.
Yeah. I was like, giant skeletons, those things are going to hit like trucks. I'm using this new rune I got.
5, 10, 15, 20. I will take a shot at the skeleton.
Okay.
Uh, 26 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
And a pretty crappy 18 points of damage.
Yet, how does it make him go bye-bye?
Yeah.
How does it happen?
I'll go right for the top of the spinal column, right in the neck, and just blow the head off.
Okay. And as you do so, the head goes flying backwards and careens off this back wall, and the rest of the body kind of totters and stands there for just a second, and the anchor first the anchor falls out of its hands, and then it just slowly tips backwards like a tree being felled, crash to the ground, and the bones just scatter everywhere. Bits of armor that were still on it cratter to the ground. And the only sound now is the bellowing breath of Kaz as he grunts in kind of post-fight pain as the adrenaline begins to ebb away.
Yeah. Like before I shrink down, I'm just gonna stomp down on the head that is next to my feet and just crush it. Like, ah! And then as the adrenaline wears off, I just drop to a knee. I'm like,
and as he drops, he goes back. He Bruce Banners. That's the forever sound effect for you.
All right. Oh, well. How about I give you some of this?
So now, other than the scattering of bones and these two giant ship anchors and chains laying on the ground,
Thank you.
the chamber is empty except for a large carven door on the far wall.
We should check that out, but also I will have to go to bed soon.
Yeah, I mean, we can stop here if you guys want to stop and then see what's behind the door next week if you'd like.
That sounds like a good
Seems
idea.
like a reasonable place to stop since we're in between things right now.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that
Yeah.
was fun.
Well,
Little-
this was great.
A little rusty, but not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, it's just as smooth as. I mean, at least Roll20 didn't fuck up on us a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Oh, dude,
So
you got
it
to stop saying
seemed
that out
pretty
loud.
smooth to me. Normally, we're dealing with Roll20 fucking everything up all night.
Yeah. So the update.
Another 1150. Rebecca.
1150.
1150.
Mm-hmm.
So that's
Wow.
Oh, for XP?
Mm-hmm.
740 or 87.
28,740.
Yes.
8.
Cool. Well, good session, guys. Thank you.
Thank
was
you.
It's great to be back.
I missed
I was having withdrawals.
it.
Yeah, well, I was working 6 and 7 day weeks for the last 2.5 months. So,
Yeah.
Glad you're off of that.
me too. Well, I mean, I wish now I was doing it a little bit longer now because of the car freaking nightmare. But, you know, that's only a small part of me.
Yeah.
Uh,